guys. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if everything looks okay. And let me know how you're doing today. I'm going to let it catch up so you guys can let me know if you can hear me fine. And is there an echo or anything like that? So I hope everybody's had a nice day and a nice week. Let me go ahead. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Okay, thanks, Stacy. Let me go ahead and say hello to people in the chat. This isn't going to be a super long one tonight. I'm going to do one template. I have a new template. It's not mine. It was, I didn't bring a plastic or a sheet to put it on. I need to put that on a cutting mat. But it is by Dimps Designs. And it says, pray before you lay. And so she said this a while back. I can't remember if we were backstage, after live, if she was live. I just can't remember, but I said you should make a template out of that, and she did. And so it is really, really gorgeous, and so I want to make this tonight. And so what I was thinking was, what would Dips do? What kind of colors would she use? And hopefully she'll come on here so she can let me know if she gives me the thumbs up for these colors or not. But I want to talk about kind of my theory on when you do a shadow design like that, what colors I think I want to try to use to make the two parts pop. All right. All right. Hey, oh my gosh, it's already started. Hey, D. Smith, how are you? Hey, Cheryl Green. Hi, Willie Roseman. Hi, Rosalind. Hey, Donzel. Thank you guys for coming in this evening. I appreciate it. Hi, Tina and Stacy Collins. Hey, Sandra. Welcome in. Hey, Carol. Hi, Victoria's Creations. Hi, Merlinda. Picture Me Crafting. I caught the end of your live the other day. I didn't get a catch very much. I was sad about that. But you and Tracy have such a great relationship. It shows when you're live. Hi, Deanna. Hopefully it's Deanna. I've probably asked you that before. It might be Diana, but I think there'd only be one N maybe if it's that. So hopefully it's Deanna. Deanna, if I didn't pronounce that right, or even if I did, let me know. Okay, let's see. We have Stacy Collins, and then we also have Stacy Hebert. Hey, Minerva. Hey, Martha. Welcome in. Hey, Zelda. Hey, Angel. Thanks for coming in. Hi, Sharon Davis. Sharon, you have your printer set up yet? I'm curious about that. Hey, Unbiased. Rachel Honey. Jennifer Hancock. Renee, welcome in. Hi, Kristen. Hey, Boyd Apparel. Welcome in. Hello, Sharon Jordan. All right. Thank and Cheryl H. Hey, Nicole. Hi, Rhonda Smith. All right, let's see. Hey, Mary Brown. When you get down this far, it starts getting hard to decipher out who I've said hi to and who I haven't. But I know I haven't said hi to Tammy the Bag Lady. Welcome in. Mara Logan, welcome. Thank you for being here. Okay, hi, Gail. Hi, Andrea from Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome here. Hope you guys didn't get too bad of storms. I'm not sure how it tracked the last few days. We had a really bad one a few nights ago, but not as bad as it could have been. But my sister sent me a picture. She lives about an hour and a half from me. She had hail, and she had one in her hand. And then in another picture, she showed them compared to limes, and they were bigger than the limes. Of course, they might have been the little key limes or something, but I'm glad we didn't get that over here. Hey, Tarika. Hey, Crafty Leo. Hey, Delonda. Thanks for coming in. Hey, Ethel. Hey, Beverly. Hey, Arnique. All right, have I made it to the bottom? Hello, Karen. Welcome in and thanks for being here. Hi, Dee Dee. Hey, Lolo. And Geneva. Hey, Little Stitch. Hey, Elevate Artistry, Creative Notions. Jeannie Harmon. I think it was Jeannie, I think. Hey, Martin Jones. Oh, I need to do your template sometime soon, Martin. All righty. Hello, Sheila. Hey, Alice. All right. Oh, you had storms there too? I hope it wasn't too bad. All right. I think I'm to the bottom pretty much. Hey, Naomi. Hi, Judy. All right. So I have this new design. Like I said, Dimps Designs made this design, and it says pray before you lay. And again, we were talking about it one night, and either she was on a live and she made this statement, or we were backstage, I can't remember, but she said pray before you lay. So I said do a template, and she did. Now I have to get a chopping mat because I forgot to bring that out here. Let me grab that really quickly. Now, if anyone happens to be a new blinger, you really haven't watched much bling before, or you haven't done bling before, let me know. Because if I have some new people that really haven't done any or much bling before, then I probably have more details or different details than what I would typically go through. Because I think most people on here either bling or they've been watching enough blingers for quite a while that they know the things. But what I'm going to use is this template from Dimps Designs, and then I'm using rhinestones that I got from the Baby's Booty, and I have both of their links in the video description. Hey, Patrice. Hey, Eve. And I don't know if Dimps has to work tonight or not, but I'm hoping she'll come on so I can ask her opinion on color, since this is her template. And I believe I cut, oh, come on, you sticky flock. I believe I cut off a couple of holes on the right side of this because I forgot that the flock, the more recent flock, is about 11.5 inches wide instead of 12 inches wide. And the template was over 11 inches. So to get this laid down on my table, let me make this a little bit bigger. Or to get it laid down on my chopping mat. Hey, M&T. I'm going to put it on parchment paper, and then I'm going to try to set it where I think it ought to go. And then let's check down here. I can tell it is slanted to the right. So I'm going to pick it up and twist it back to the left. Okay, I think that's good. I would have liked for it to be a little bit lower because I have the hump of the, oh, you can poke this little thing out and hang these chopping mats if you want to. But this will be fine. And if I missed someone coming in, I apologize. I saw Eve. Eve, did I say hi? Thank you so much for coming in. And I'm trying to remember if I did the shirt that I'm wearing last Thursday or if I did it Sunday, because Patrice and I came on right before Eve was getting ready for her live. And so I either made it last Thursday or last Sunday. I don't remember. All right, so you can see the template. This is something that, if I should have put Patrice's link in here. So Patrice, the Craftable Thing, she does rhinestone classes where she teaches you how to make designs. The Baby's Booty also does rhinestone classes. Hers, as I understand it, hers are a lot of the business aspects, how to take a template someone's made, bring it into your cutting software, a lot of different things like that, different types of rhinestones, different sizes of rhinestones. And then Patrice has a class where she teaches you how to design rhinestone templates. And so this is a shadow effect that she has taught a lot of people how to do. So the prey is the inside, and then here's the shadow. Just like a shadow is in the real world, I think that I want the word prey to really stick out, and then I want the shadow not to stick out as much. So the colors I'm thinking of on this shirt, which is a copper colored shirt. It's a shirt I've had for several years, and it was just a shirt I got at Walmart, but it needs some bling. It's a little too plain. So it's this beautiful copper colored shirt. And so I think I'm gonna do Topaz AB, because they're kind of, I don't know if they're bright enough. I was gonna do Topaz AB, and then for the shadow I was gonna do coffee. But I'm not 100% sure. Thanks, Patrice. I'm not 100% sure that I'm sold on that now that I look at them. I think I'm going to get something lighter that will stand out with this coffee just a little bit more. So I apologize, but I'm going to run and grab them. So I'll be right back. Hey, Elena. Okay, so I seem to recall Dimps using Crystal Golden, I think. And Crystal Golden is really light, but it has a nice kind of yellowy tan hue to it. This, I'm much happier with this. So I'm going to do Crystal Golden, and then for the shadow, I'll probably do this coffee, so it kind of blends in with the shirt, but gives a lot of glitz. And then for the words, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. So, hey Donna. Hey Teresa's sister, Heart Crafts and Things. Hey Lynn. And if I miss you, hi Jessie. If I miss you guys coming in, I apologize. I saw Elena come in. Hi Elena. Oh, I guess I could take that off. Hey Tionda. Okay, so I am going to pretty much center the word pray. Maybe have it slightly to the left since this extends over to the right. But I'm going to start with the word pray. Hey Juana. And you might notice Kristen says Labrador for the words. She knows my heart. She knows I love Labrador. Oh, Carol. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. So you might notice I still haven't put my handle on this, so I'm going to do a video. I'm going to do a video soon. I'm hoping this weekend to get multiple videos done because I have not put out a video in over a week. And so it's time. I think it's been over a week. And then I want to do a live on some design work because on my last live, I didn't know how to use StreamYard and you couldn't see my whole screen. But Patrice helped me figure out why, and so now I think I have it down. Hey, LaShonda. All right, so let's go ahead and dump these in. There's not a lot of extreme color to these, but they're going to show up beautifully, and they have just a really pretty kind of golden tannish color to them. Not gold like Arm Dorado, but you'll see here in just a little bit. You shall see, you shall see, you shall see. All right. Ellen-T, are you still at the beach? Are you heading home yet? I want to go to the beach. All right, so What are you guys doing this evening? Are you relaxing? Are you working on crafts? Are you still at work? What is going on in your life? Tim's getting ready to go watch the eclipse. You know, it's Monday, and we got glasses for all the kids at school, and it's supposed to be a decent show here, a decent look at it here. But he's going to go down, did 12 DTF shirts, 2 embroidered hoodies, 2 DTF hoodies, and didn't record anything. You have been busy, 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 busy. Hey, Heather. Welcome in. Miss Joyce, you're still at work. Hopefully you get off somewhat soon. I'll go to the fishing pier. Well, I know that are your boys with you? But I know your hubby likes to fish. I don't know if you like to fish. You probably do. But I think your boys probably like to too. So I hope you have fun. So anyway, Tim is getting ready to go to the zone of totality, where from that area it's supposed to be a full eclipse. Oh, weather's not going to cooperate where you are. Darn it. Okay, Stacy, learning faux rhinestones. Yes, I think that's the first thing I started with. I have at least 1 video on it, if not 2. And I loved how the things turned out. So until you decide to get real rhinestones, go for it. The faux rhinestone things look great. And if you're making something for a small child, and you don't want the small child to, if they pick at these or anything like that and have to get one off, or even if they don't, you don't want them grabbing their shirt and putting the rhinestones in their mouth. So you can use the faux rhinestones for things for kids too. But I have a couple of shirts that are faux rhinestones. Laying in bed with muscle relaxer and heating pad from shoveling heavy, wet snow. Lisa, ugh, 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 ugh. Those muscle relaxers, they will put you down. One time, I got hurt. I don't even want to say how it was. It was so stupid, but I hurt myself. And my shoulder area, and it was throbbing in my armpit. So I did something up in my neck. Doing a stupid, trying to show my child how to do something. Anyway, I went to the doctor the next day, and they made me go through a full EKG and all that stuff because, you know, the pain was, it might have been the left side, I don't know. But, you know, it was in the thoracic area. So they made me do an EKG first to make sure it wasn't heart related. And I'm thinking, I heard something pop when I did this crazy move. I know it's not my heart, but of course, you know, they have to be sure. And so I was working about 15 miles from where I lived. And I had been prescribed muscle relaxers and pain pills. And I really hadn't ever taken muscle relaxers or pain pills. And I took both of them, like they told me to. And I was at work, and I just felt like, I don't know what I felt. And the principal was like, go home. You need to go home. And so I drove in a fog the 15 miles home. And then the secretaries at the school were so angry at him because he didn't have one of them, you know, have them shuffle me home. But the muscle relaxer did its job. I hope it does for you too. Hi, DB. Demps. I was looking for you to get your opinion on colors. So, Demps, I am using this copper shirt that I've had in my closet and I've worn. And then for the word pray, I'm going with something I think you like, crystal golden. Isn't that something that you like? And then for the shadow, I'm either going to do coffee or smoked topaz or something like that. I actually think on this shirt, the coffee will look beautiful. So I'm going to try that. Okay, so I think I was saying hi to DB. Welcome in. Okay, good. So you can have a family fishing night tonight. Oh my goodness, that is awesome. She's going to be Teacher of the Year. You're her +1. Well, congratulations to her, Tanya. Let's see. Stacy working on my vote template, recording my fabulous tumbler press that I won. So I'm eating 2 coffee cups. That's been married since 1969. That's great. Well, you are busy, busy, busy. Okay, so you saw my faux rhinestone thing. That's been a while. Let's see. Monday will be a madhouse in Ohio with the oh, yeah. Yes, it will. Tim will be out in the middle of nowhere. He'll be off-roading and he'll be back in an area that's not like publicized and a lot of people can't get to. So he won't have that. But he's just so excited to see it. Pack kids up. Oh, okay, Naomi. Well, enjoy yourself. You taking your grandkids to DC? Okay, Gail, I really want to sew some totes. I need to sew some totes. And I want the type of totes that have like the base on it, you know, that kind of wraps up a little ways and a different color for the main thing. And I want to make them large enough so that I can take them to Walmart and grocery stores and have them be my carry in, carry out bags. I hate using all the plastic bags that they have there. And so, I don't know, maybe I need to have Eve give me a tote sewing lesson. But it's a specific tote, a specific type of tote that I have in mind. Okay, Victoria's Creations, you're procrastinating with sewing these pouches. So you designed pouches, cool. I'd like to see them. Post them in Facebook groups. Getting ready to rip up the carpet. Wow, Renee, that's exciting. Are you going to put carpet back down? Are you going to come in with a laminate floor, wood? What are you going to do? Okay, Stacy's getting her rhinestones tomorrow. That's awesome. Muscle relaxers have me down for at least 2 days. Like I said, they did their job. What is on my t-shirt? So it says One Crafty Chick. And I'm going to add Patrice's site to the video description because I thought about that if I made a second design or a second shirt, which I probably won't. But it would probably be one of her designs. And so I'll put that in. But here's the template for One Crafty Chick. It has an outline. And so I did mine. Let's see if I can remember. I did mine. Do you guys remember what I did mine with? I think I outlined it with Labrador. And then I have, well, I still have the things here. Light sapphire for the word in the middle. And then to fill in the outlines, I think I did blue flame. Was that what it was called? Yes, I did blue flame. So all of the insides are blue flame, and then light sapphire, and then Labrador. Hey, EJ's daughter. Oh, Evester, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, so they dehydrate you. Okay, so drink a lot of water. Hey, Kelly. Oh, Dempster, welcome. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous template. I can't wait to see it done, except for I'm going so slow. It was hot. Oh. 755 wants one now. Hey, Karen. All right. How far behind am I? What a visual. I was doing something silly, way too silly for as old as I was, because I had kids late in life. Hey, Linda. Hey, Brandy. Oh, all right. You are blinging for your niece's college graduation cap. Awesome. Hi, Mylene. Hey, Banana. Helping granddaughter with homework. Thanks for your advice. Covering parts of the words. Good, good, good. So Banana was in here and she was talking about her granddaughter who was having a hard time with sounding out words or saying words. And she was starting, I think, at the back end and trying to read backwards. So we talked about cover part of the word so she starts with the correct end, and then hopefully that trains, that motion. And so I'm glad it's been helping. That's exciting. Gathering. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Now he's going to send me some fabric. All right. Toe sewing 101. Awesome. I'm ready for it. Somebody's getting their beginner rhinestone kit. Okay, late to the party. Nina, I am so slow tonight because I'm only doing one shirt and I'm just slow tonight. So I'm really thoroughly enjoying looking at the chat and interacting and doing a little bit of bling, because the bling is kind of a therapy for me. All crafting is, but this is so relaxing. And then being on here and interacting is really, really, really good when you are stressed about something, down about something, anything like that. So I appreciate you guys being here. Hey, Gail. Have a dentist appointment tomorrow. Oh no, you have a badly cracked tooth and it's cutting into your tongue. Oh, yeah, I'll bet that's difficult. So David, I like to use painter's tape between the words. It just makes it easier for me to, I would say go faster, but you can see I'm not going fast at all. Okay, I think I have one missing over here. Jesse, are you still in here? Or Chris, are you in the bushes? Because they always, I think I see an extra stone. Let me take this off. They always see the issues. So I saw an extra one somewhere and I shouldn't have looked away. Okay, I see an extra one there. So if you see any issues, I guess I better go down in the chat so I can see what you guys say. Hi, Diane. Welcome in. All right. Hey, Bernie. Work from home. MC from KC. Welcome in. Uh-oh, you guys hear a horn going off out there? Hey, D-Jax. Welcome in. Okay. Thanks, Elevate Artistry. Oh, yeah. From leaning over doing nails, I'm sure. Okay, so I'm going to try to move down so I see if anybody sees an issue. Okay. Oh, thanks, Gail. Yeah, I do. I used to hate the tape instead of having them separate so I don't have to use as much stuff. So he says the right side of the A, I see a hole. Thanks, Jesse. That's hard to see because the table under the thing is similar color to the stones. Oh, the chat blocks your view. Here. So there we'll say hi to Chris. All right, there we go. I forgot about that, Chris. Okay. I think that looks pretty good. And I'm going to guess if there was another thing wrong, Jesse would have noticed it. Now, I like my little skinny roll of tape, which is very difficult to find in stock anymore. But look how huge this is. It's only 5 inches wide. I think it's 5 inches wide. And they are very, very, very difficult to find in stock. Not even 5 inches wide. Looks like it's about 4 3/4 inches wide. But I don't remember how much this was. I know I talked to people in the chat, and some people in the chat actually got them. Some people in the chat thought they got them, and then they got called and said they ran out. But you have this humongous roll, and it was not much. I mean, 20 bucks or so. And I really think it's the waste off of other rolls that they're cutting. So now, is this going to be tall enough to pick up the word pray? I pray it is, but I'm not sure. Yes. Hey, Robin Murphy. Oh, I know it looks like something that they would have at the school where I work, doesn't it? All right, let's see. Whoops. Tried to get that roll. Yep, it is very difficult to find anymore. Did my first rhinestone fill design today with the beautiful sapphire stones from the baby's booty. Excellent. That is great. I'm talking about my chat on TV. Oh, okay. All right. So let's go ahead and pick this up. Let me get my heat press started preheating. This HTV run preheats really quickly. What I have found is that the larger ones take a longer time. And somebody in my chat, when I was doing, I don't know if you saw me do a placement, a sublimation placement on live. I did a video on them, and then I did one on live. And there was a gentleman in there that said that the bigger, I'm going to stop talking for a minute so I can concentrate, that the bigger heat presses with larger surface space take longer to heat up. And I saw somebody, was it Sin from the t-shirt chick? It might have been her. She was talking about a large press that she has, and she said it takes 30 minutes to get all the way up to temperature. That might have been for when she was doing sublimation, you know, a higher temperature. But the larger presses, like the new one that I got, they do take a little longer. But this HTV run is pretty fast. Okay, so the stones are all coming up very nicely. All of them came up. That is unusual for me. Seems like I usually have to put the tape back down and press a little bit. This is beautiful dimps. And so this color again is a golden shadow. And it'll probably show better once I get it on the shirt. But see, it's not crystal. It's a golden tinted, to me it's like a golden tinted crystal. But it's not crystal. It has a light but rich color in it. And so we'll see that here in a minute. Okay, Jim, so you used Topaz Light Topaz and Topaz AB on a sandy color shirt. Okay, so you probably approved my colors that I chose for your design then. All right, this is only up to 190 degrees, 192, but I'll go ahead and preheat this a couple of times to remove the moisture and make sure I have a nice flat space. And that was one thing that I learned when I was doing the live on the placemats, is even though I had pre-pressed the placemat when I got them, it had been a couple weeks, and so I didn't pre-press them, and I learned you need to pre-press not just to remove moisture, but to get a really flat space, because where it was kind of crinkled, my sublimation looked crinkled. And so I pre-pressed the next one, and then it came out perfect. All right, let's go ahead and press that again. We'll see what this said. Thanks so much. Took me long enough to make it. They do take a long time. When you take your time and get them like this, they take a long time. But I love it. That was time well spent. Hopefully you didn't give up anything too good to be able to do it, because it's beautiful. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get these stones put up. Try to keep my table space kind of clean. And also, in case you haven't done rhinestones, putting them up between presses also helps that you don't get the wrong color stone in the wrong bottom. I don't know if that made sense. But I do find once in a while that I've accidentally gotten a stone in the wrong bottle. And I think what happens is I'm cleaning it up, but I don't clean up well enough and there's a stone left. So I do my next layer and then I clean that up and I accidentally got one of the first layer stones in the second layer bottom. So try to clean up really well. Now what I'm using is something that I know Eve sells these on her site, and hers, I got this before she started selling them, but hers are actually engraved and they have the baby's booty on them. And so I originally got this for glitter, and I really didn't like using glitter because the glitter would get stuck in there. It just didn't come out all that easily. So now for glitter, I just dump it onto like parchment paper or wax paper. But this is a really handy tool to pick up your stones and put them back in your box. All right, good night, Carol. I hope you have a nice night at work. Yeah, Demps, I love using it too. Especially when I have a cutting mat. Okay, so I see some stones I didn't get put up. Did they fall out of there or did I wonder if I let them fall off the template. And I wonder, because I thought I had them put up, but maybe not. We'll see. If I see a gap in the template, I'll know that I let it fall out of the template. Okay, let's go ahead and get this out. Oh, David, well, thank you for being here. I see you. I see you in other people's lives, so I know who you are already. So I appreciate you coming in. Okay. Oh, okay, Gail. So I accidentally dumped some SS6s in with SS10s or vice versa. I had them mixed. And so I actually cut out on cardstock something with holes that were a little bigger than an SS6 but smaller than an SS10. And then I just sifted and the SS6s came out. So it was a much easier way than to hand and change everything. Or hand to go through it by hand. You guys know what I mean. All right, so let's look at this. Now remember I said I was going to put it in the center, but I want to slightly move it to the left because the shadow extends to the right. And so what I don't want is to center it and then have a lot more over here. I'm not going to offset it all the way, but I'm going to purposely have it offset to the left a little bit. And hopefully that will be a good amount right there. And what I could do is, and I think I will, I could go ahead and brush in the shadow and kind of look and see how it looks. So that's what I'm going to do before I press this, I think. No, I don't think so. I just need to get this out of the way. Hi, Yolanda. Dividing dough. Yeah, Elevate. That's, I think it is some type of cutter. Or, you know, food divider. All right, let me look at it. That looks pretty good. I think it does. I don't hold things straight on camera, but look at the color. Look at that. All right, so David, since you're new, I'm going to let you know I'm a little bit OCD sometimes about things. So I am going to measure from the bottom of this left side to the bottom of the shirt, and okay, 13 and 15/16. So I had to think of what that mark was. 13. Hey, it's almost exact. Okay, we're going with it. That doesn't usually happen with me. Thanks, Stevie. A pastry cutter. Okay. So let's go ahead and press this. I am pressing at 350 degrees. So if you buy rhinestones from Eve, the baby's booty, she puts the instructions on here and it says 350 degrees for 12 seconds. And when I first started using her rhinestones, I mistakenly thought it said 15 seconds. And so I had it on 15 seconds for a while until I realized that I didn't do the right one. But by that time, I had already made shirts, I had washed shirts, and the 15 was working fine for me. So I just left it alone. I do not have these stones come off in the wash. And I'm sure, because she definitely has done this for years and years. At 12 seconds, I'm sure they wouldn't either. But I'm just one of those people, it's what I did, it worked great, so I just stayed with it. Oh, yeah, V-necks make it hard. They do make it difficult. Say a prayer. Bye, Nicole. Say a prayer for me, too. Hey, Marta. All right. I'm glad that you can chat now. Okay. I love this color on this color shirt. It's gorgeous. It's, like I said earlier, it's gold, but not like an Arm Dorado gold. This is like a light, airy, different type of gold. So that's what it looks like so far. Do you love that? I love that. Love, love, love it. Okay, so let's go ahead and add the shadow. I'm just going to set this aside and let's move this down just a little bit so it's closer to me. And then I'm going to remove this tape and move it down. Okay, so now it is time to make this decision on what color I'm going to use with it. When I came on earlier, I was talking about shadows, and I want it to be similar to like when you have a shadow, your shadow is darker. And I think with the shadow designs, which are gorgeous, I feel like this layer and the shadow layer, thanks 755. 755, did you get the stuff? I forgot to ask you. But I think that to make this really stand out, in my opinion, I think your shadow has to be significantly different than that. That's the way my eyes see it. This color looks great on here. I'm going to go for it. So this is coffee. I have smoked topaz, which is really dark, but I think for this coppery shirt, I think this coffee is going to be pretty. Okay, I'm just glad you got it, 755. Gorgeous Rose. This is Dimps Designs template, and I have her Etsy shop listed in the video description. And everything looks good. I don't think that the rhinestones that I had over here fell off my template. I think they were shoved under this thing, and that's where they came from. Yeah, so Kristen, if you wanted to, you could have a darker tone for the main part and then a lighter part. But I just kind of wanted to go with this, and then I wanted the shadows, since shadows are dark. I'm just literal. So I'm doing my shadow dark. I am very literal. Too literal. 755, no ma'am. No, I don't think anybody does. I cracked up when 755 was asking Patrice for it. Patrice said, no, I'm scared of Marilyn. She was just teasing. She was being funny just because she knew I didn't want her to give it. And yeah. So you don't need to know it. Out of all love, you don't need to know it. Thanks, Djax. Yeah, Delonda, isn't that so pretty? All right, so my little chopping mat is a little bit warped, so it's sticking up. But I think I'll be fine. Now, if you were on here earlier, I was talking about that I forgot that this flock is only 11.5, 11 3/4 inches wide. The old flock I used to get was a full 12 inches. And so I believe I cut off 2 circles over here that I will just have to hand place. That is the second time I've done that. So you would think I would learn and remember that it's not 12 inches wide. But I forgot. Yeah, these are going to be gorgeous. You can go ahead and pull this down. Yes, Mylene, it is. It's in her Etsy shop. And again, the link to the Etsy shop is in the video description, but it's Demps Designs Shop. I think Demps Design Shop is the name of her store, but it is linked below. Thanks, Donzel. I think these are really good colors for that shirt. You know, I tend to use a lot of pinks and purples and blues and all that, and this is a more natural color. It's just a pretty, gorgeous color that I think is going to pair well with that shirt. I almost thought about oranges and such because I know Demps likes oranges and yellows, but then I felt like this would be a little bit more of like tone on tone, but not really tone on tone for the shadow part. And this is a very, very rich color. So the first time I used coffee, I made a football template, and I used it in that football template, and it was perfect. So if you're thinking about doing anything for football next year, make sure this color is on your list of something to get. All right. Now, I see one stone that does not belong. Like I was talking about earlier, when you don't get things cleaned up, like I have a few stones sitting over here. When you don't get things cleaned up, and then you clean up the next time, you can accidentally add the wrong color stones to your container. Demps, I haven't. I don't even know if I've used crystal golden before. Maybe I have. Maybe for an outline or something. And the coffee I used for the football. I can't remember if I've used it for other things besides football shirts. But I need to. It's gorgeous. I just tend to go for pinks and purples and blues, all those things. I need to expand. I need to expand what I use. Thanks, Stacy. Okay, so I think Lemonheads came in because Demps is saying hi. So hi, Lemonheads. Thank you for coming in. Get off there. Aw, last time I was here, you gave me a helpful hint for a shirt template to align transfers. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, CWC Workshop. You probably can't hear me talking over that bell. Thank you so much, CWC Workshop. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. So a few more stones in each of these letters, it looks like, and then we'll be ready to add this layer. Let's see. Gail says, I use crystal golden and hot sun. You can see me coming a mile away. I'll bet it's pretty. Now the hot sun, is that one of these mixes? I can't remember. Because she has sun, these are the oranges. Sun, tangerine. She's had traffic cone at times. She has silver orange metalites, which a metalite has silver or gold around the outside, and then the inside is a stone color. Eve, I'm probably missing some oranges. If I am, let me know. Hot sun. So hot sun. Demps, is that a mix or is that a color by itself? Inquiring minds want to know. Oops, I dug out one that was in the right place and left the one that was upside down. Okay, so I think my Y's done. Now, there's a gap here because it fits into the way the template's made. So I think the L from the word lay is going to fit right there. Lynn, you need to get some metal lights. Cheryl, I haven't used it. I don't have traffic cone, but it looks really pretty. Okay, so Gail and Dimps both say that the hot sun is a mix. Yeah, I saw those new, oops, I saw those new mixes. Very pretty. Lynn, I knew what you meant. That autocorrect just does things. Hey, Just Gifted, welcome. She made Easter baskets. Sonia made Easter baskets. And so maybe is your channel going to focus on things like for gifts, I assume? Let us know. And she is, I think, somewhat of a new channel. So Dimps, if you want to drop that in there, that would be great. Okay, I see a hole over here, and I see that's in the wrong place. There we go. All right, and then there's a little hole in this part here, and that's probably where the B goes. And so I should have looked at the template again before I set out to make this, but I think it's probably really, really easy to figure out. It looks like she did a great job of that. Okay. Now, remember I said my chopping mat's kind of curved up. Hopefully this will work out. And I think that I'm going to have to go with a regular size piece of transfer tape this time. So let me dig in here. Now, you can use this transfer tape over and over and over multiple times. And I want to get some of these stones cleaned out of the way. And I'm just shoving them under the thing. I'm going to have a mess to clean up. Okay, let's just move those out of the way so my transfer tape doesn't attach to them. Because I don't want to accidentally pick one up and then get it stuck to my shirt. I think that looks good. Let me go ahead and let's see what she has to say. Fingers crossed my Cricut cuts this design okay. Test cut was fine. Good. Good. Extra stone at the top. Oh, who said that? Thanks, Linda. I did not see that. Oh, look, I just knocked these out. And it's because it's not sitting flat on the table, so it was sticking up, and I probably with my big old hands knocked it. But we can fix it pretty easily. I've done a lot worse than that before. So the other thing I was thinking about when I'm on live, I need to have other things to talk about. And I thought of something to talk about, and then I forgot it. Totally forgot it. All right. Yeah, Patrice, isn't it looking beautiful? Okay, I'm not sure I'm going to trust this transfer tape. It has a little crease in it. Let me see which side's bigger. I don't know, but we're going for it. Hopefully I don't mess it up. Okay, I have a few to just push over into place because I felt my hand kind of lift. And so you want to make sure that all these stones are really where they're meant to be, where the designer meant them to be, or your template might not fit quite right. So I'm just going to hold it down from this end. And the stones are pretty easy to knock into the right place. You just have to be aware that they're not in the right place and get them in the right place. So I just use my fingernail and shove them in. And you can hear them kind of click into place when you get them in the right place. So let me take just a minute to fix that. Okay, I think all that looks good. There's a little bit up there to fix. All right, that works. To tend to your grandbaby's booty or to tend to your store? Hey, Almond Brown, welcome in. So, for those of you that are not aware, Almond Brown is Dempsey's sister. And so, Almond Brown, oops, I have a stone knot coming up. Almond Brown came to Bling Fest, and her first shirt looked perfect. And then she won one of the door prizes, the drawings, the giveaways, so she could buy more bling. Well, so it might have been the first bling she ever bought. But she did a really, really nice job on her template. She looked like the expert. And it was a big template, as I recall. I don't remember what it said. I do not recall what it said, but it was a very large template. And she did amazing with it. Hey, Uni. Thank you. All right, they all came up, not on the first try, but they all came up, and they're looking good. Let me set this aside for just a minute so that I can clean up all those stones. And this chopping mat is so curved that look at all those stones that were sitting under it. All right. Marta, did I say hi to you already? Uh-oh, missing a spot in the R. No, I'll check it out. I'll check it out here in just a minute after I get these stones cleaned up. I appreciate you telling me that. So we will investigate and see if I need to do something. And then remember, after I press it, I'm going to have to add a couple of stones over to this side right here that I ran off my cutter. Oh, I know what I started to say earlier. I really like this, and especially when I have a cutting mat down, you can slide it under the cutting mat. So if you have a, well, let me show you what I'm talking about. It's what I should do all the time because it makes it so much easier. But I kind of like my table to be cleaned off too. So this isn't big enough, but if you're working on a large cutting mat, like I sometimes do, and your stones are on it, you can just slide this under it, and they shove off really well. So I'm doing it off the edge of my table, and there is a good 1 to 1.25 inch gap between the stones going off the table and where the little dough cutter is. And so once in a while, a stone or two will go rogue and get on the ground. So I try to keep the pile that I'm brushing off kind of toward the center of this thing. Okay, I see there's one all the way over here. We'll go ahead and get those put up, and then we're going to try to place this down where it goes. And then I don't remember who said something about the R, but we will check that R out. So the nice thing is, once you get that first layer done, Demps, I got that little mat with, I don't know if I got that in the Dollar Tree. I think, no, here's the Dollar Tree ones. Nope, this came with a tumbler press. Well, the Dollar Tree store has some that aren't quite this big, but they are really nice for $1.25. Here's one. Yeah, this came from the Dollar Tree. And I really like these. And I used to use a lot of mats for like punching holes out of leather. And you don't want to spend a lot of money on a mat and then punch holes into it. And so I like the Dollar Tree ones for that. But it seems like a lot of the different tumbler presses and things that you get have a mat in them with the press. Okay. My stones were getting a little bit sideways. I'm just going to shove those down. I know, Linda. It'd be fun to have all kinds of craft supplies around and have a big craft time with a lot of, a lot of different types of crafts. That would be a ball. Okay. So I want to take my time. I may have to cut these apart because sometimes your shirts will shrink a little bit on the first press, get contracted. And so sometimes, like this seems to be working out fine, but I've washed and dried the shirt so many times, it's probably not going to shrink anymore. Sometimes a design is perfect on the screen, and then you start to put your stones in, and because of the material, shifting, contracting, stretching, whatever, it no longer fits perfect. That's not unusual. And so take your time to make sure each and every part of your template fits together correctly. And I got this one a little angled. So let's go back. I'm going to try to stretch my shirt to make it fit right. So I think the R looks better now. And let me kind of tug on this P in a downward fashion. Kind of stretch it. Okay, that's going to be pretty. Look how pretty that looks. I know it's hard to see. That is exactly what I wanted, was this to really stand out, this to be muted. Now, when I hold it up and you see it face on, you're going to see it's not muted per se, but it looks like a shadow. And that's what I wanted. So we'll press this, and then all we have left after that are the words. But I am loving, loving, loving this template. I'm not saying I have it fitted in there perfectly. It's pretty close. It's funny because on lives, I will notice that I don't like something, and I'll think that's okay because I can go back with my little wand tool, or you can even put a Cricut mini press under your shirt and then heat up the glue and pull off the ones you don't like where they are. And so a lot of the times, that's my plan is, okay, I'm going to fix where that stone was. And then I don't even notice it ever again. Thanks, Brandy. Okay. Let's see it. Oh, that's so pretty. This, I about said this football color. This coffee color is gorgeous on this. I might have to get some more brown shirts to use it. Okay. Now, from when you see it, you might think that the word pray looks like crystal. It is not. It's a richer golden type of crystal. Kind of like Violet Volcano is a light purple, and you think when you don't see it against crystal, you think it looks somewhat crystal-y, and then you see it against crystal, and it's like, no, that has a beautiful purple sheen to it. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Look, 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 look. That's gorgeous. Dimps, how do you like it? It looks like liquid on there. Beautiful. Okay, so now you see pray is a little off-centered because this shadow goes all the way over to here. So I wanted pray off-centered a little bit. You think I should have off-centered it so that the design overall is somewhat centered? Or do you think I should have centered the word pray to begin with? Okay, now I do remember I have a couple stones missing over there because I cut them off on the design. So when I do my next layer, I will add those on. Now, here's something I haven't thought about. What color am I going to use for the words before you lay? And I want it to be something that sticks out. I'm tempted to use the crystal gold again, but that's kind of boring just to use 2 colors when you could be using 3. I'm tempted to use jet black because I want you to see the words before you lay. And I feel like jet black would stick out. What about, Patrice, what would you use? What about silver black metalites? I want to, I don't know what I want. I don't think orange. I don't want to do that. What are some ideas? Okay, EJ Sutter says black. Amanda says jet. Gold black. I don't know if I have gold black. I might. Let me go see. So I'll get my jet black and I'll see if I have a metalite. I'm pretty sure I have silver black. I'm not sure about gold black. You think the black will be fine? Okay, let me go get jet black and see if I have a metalite I think would work. Here's the problem. I'm worried about with the metalite, you'd see the prettiness of the metalites, but you may not see the oomph of the word. Kristen, I'm thinking about the choices being jet black or jet black, because I think that would stand out. But let me go get something. I know that wasn't much of a choice, but it wasn't at all a choice, was it? There was no choice whatsoever. Yeah, jet black or jet black is really not a choice. But I feel like that would look really good. Now I have the gold black, but I feel like it starts going in so many colors, and then you have this gold and this gold. I think I'm gonna go jet black. Yes, WWPU. 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 Come in, please. Come in. Please say, what did I say? What did I say, Delonda? Okay, go with my gut. My gut says jet black. So if you don't like it, just be kind. Remember, be kind. Did I say ugh? Yes, I feel like jet black, but I don't want to be disappointing. So, where'd my template go? I lost my template. There it is. It's under my shirt. Thanks, Sandra. Okay, let's see. Topaz is dark. Use the same colors the inside. Okay, that Patrice, she stated her opinion. She's never wrong. Got some Arum Dorados. Let me go get Arm Dorado. See if I think that would look good. I don't want it competing with Arm Dorado make look good. But honestly, I asked Patrice and she gave an opinion and she's always right. And see, I don't think Arm Dorado would show out like that. I'm going with what she said. I'm going with the inside because, here, let's just put some jet black ones on here. I'm going with the inside. WWPU is what I'm doing. I know I'm not going to go wrong with that color. And it's not that I want to play it safe, but I want to do WWPU. Patrice would never wear a shirt that says that, but the rest of us would. The rest of us would. I think we should do that. I think we should have a template that is WWPU. Okay, let's get all these off here. Right, Dimps, when all else fails, go with what you know, which for me is Labrador. I'm doing WWPU. Once I get all these jet blacks off here. I don't think that with a real monotone color, so a jet black, a Arm Dorado, the gold black metalite, I don't think you can go wrong with any of those, and I don't think you can go wrong with that. That was my first thinking, was that would really stick out. That's what I'm doing. Patrice, don't say any more colors. I'm going with this. I don't know what everybody's saying up there. Probably more WWPU. Hot mess. You know you're all... She is always right. Period poo. Oh, she is, Sheila. She is the queen of colors. Sandra knows it too. The colorologist. I was the last one to make a template. It's not my turn anymore. Okay, I'll make a WWPU. It needs to be super yes, I agree. It needs to be super contrasting with this, which I think this is. So we're doing it. Okay, please, oh please say period poo one more time. Period poo. Period poo to Londa. Patrice deserves a raise. She does. She does. She has all of our respect in her abilities. So it might not be worth a lot of money, but I know she values it. I know it's priceless. It's priceless for all of us. I think it's priceless for her that people have those opinions of her, even though she will be very humble about it. Okay, I don't think I need to use tape this time. Hey, Elba. Oh, you guys, you don't know how much sunshine you're bringing to my day. All righty. So here's the beauty of this. If I want to lay these stones down on the shirt, let's say you're doing some layers, you don't have to go forward with your choice. If you lay it down before you press it and you're like, that's really not giving what I wanted it to give. So I know it's going to, but I don't have to press it. I can always change my mind if I'm not going to. Hey, Rougie. Period poo? Was that enough of a question mark? Period poo? Which one of those is better? Period poo or period poo? One or two? Period poo is one. Period poo is two. Oh, one. Okay, I have a three. I don't have a three. Rachel, I have no three. Period poo? There's my three. All right. Enough of the craziness. I might get, maybe people are thinking other things than what I'm thinking. So I don't want to, I need to just stop. Just stop, Marilyn. Need somebody that can keep me in line and tell me when it's just time to shut up. No, I'm done, Dims. I'm shutting up. Oh, it's time for me to shut my mouth. Okay, I think that looks good. Period. I have my jet black stones still have to clean up. I didn't even clean up after the last live. All the rhinestones are just sitting over there. Not a good look. All right, so we're getting that little sheet from the 5-inch roll. Hey, Miss Becky. So Miss Becky is Miss Becky is Fat Lap Creations. Oh my gosh. I flipped a couple stones all the way upside down with that one. I'm a little heavy-handed this evening. Kelly, I'm sorry you've had a rough day. And I'm glad that coming on to YouTube Lives and laughing can be a thing. So glad. I love being in lives where people are laughing and cutting up and talking, and we're all in the chat. Sometimes that makes my whole day, because some days are rough, and we need a little of that. Wow. Okay, look. Let me do this. Look at what I did. I put it in so hard. I just knocked those stones all over the place. Y'all got me all riled up. It's your fault. Delonda, you started it, I think. I believe you did. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. So, what was supposed to be a short live is now at almost an hour and a half. Okay, that little side's fixed. So, Becky, this is Dim's Designs design. Dim's Designs design. It's in her Etsy shop. And, okay, Patrice, I'll quit looking at the clock. And her shop is linked in the video description. All right, what a big old fat mess over here. So I think if I just take off the ones that I can tell are upside down. Where is a pair of tweezers? Listen. So I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but pick up the design, and these, the pretty side is now up even though the tape's upside down. So those flipped upside down. So I'm going to take those off. Then I'm going to lay my template or my transfer tape back down to see what holes are missing stones. And then I'll just fill those in. So a little bling surgery. Wow. How did I get those all over the place? Maybe I need to watch the replay and figure out what in the world I did. Hey, Marissa. Thanks, Annette. I didn't make the design, but I picked most of the colors. I picked 2 of the layers colors. Now I had a little help on the 3rd one. Dims, I'm sorry I'm doing this to your gorgeous design. We'll get it all sorted out. Did you guys see Angel Bees? I don't know if it was TikTok, Instagram. I don't know because I don't even know the difference. But she had a little short video. I saw it today. And she was talking about when she was on the other night on Monday, because she goes live on Mondays. And she was using her little cinch machine, which will make spiral bound, not spiral bound, but bound notebooks. And she was getting on to people. She was like, there were so many people that said they had one and hadn't opened it. She said, get your machines out of the boxes. That's not exactly what she said, but it was so funny. And then there was a little banter in the chat. But I am just as guilty. I have things I was supposed to open and use or review, and they're just still sitting here. I'm ready for the summer when I have more time, that I'm not exhausted. I have time now. I don't know. I seem to, the older I get, the less energy I have after being gone, you know, since 7:20, 7:30 in the morning. And I sound like I'm whining now. But my energy is not what it used to be. Okay, only 2 or 3 more. You made a list today of all your machines you have. How long is that list? Like machines that you haven't opened, or like machines you have and haven't opened? And I got a funny story about a new tumbler press I got. So did you guys see Delonda's video on the tumbler press that rotates? So I did a video on that one a while back. It's been a while. And I got an email a few days ago from that company. And they said, hey, would you like to try out our new tumbler press? So since I've had it from them, and I've had it, I don't even know when I did that video, but it's about a rotating tumbler press. I feel like it's been a couple months ago. Wouldn't you think if you got another email and it said, hey, would you like to try out our new tumbler press, that it wouldn't be the same one you already got? Well, it came today. It's the exact same one I already got from them. So I guess I'll be doing another video on the tumbler press. Okay. We are done now. No, I have extra stones on there. I do. I have 2 extra stones on there that when I smashed it down or did whatever I did, I got them out of place. So it would have looked like Dimps didn't know how to write if I would have put those down. I'd have been all kinds of not happy with myself. Okay, there we go. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking about, Jolanda. I'm thinking about that. The only thing is I have no idea how much it would cost for me to mail that thing. And I've thought of that before, but I'm sure it's not super duper expensive. But I don't think in giveaways you can like say, hey, you have to pay the shipping. But I have a feeling it'd be pretty pricey to mail it. I don't know. I'll check into it. I'll just get some random zip codes in the United States, in the continental United States, and take it to the post office. We have a small post office. They're not very busy. I know the people there. And I'll just ask them to let me know least expensive way with insurance to get it to those zip codes and see how much it would be. Because I'd like to give one of them away. I don't need 2 of the exact same one. I don't need it. I think people that watch me need it more than I need it. I don't know how many tumbler presses I have. Okay. So remember I said I could lay it down. If I don't like it, I can change it. But look how gorgeous that looks. Now let me see if I need to move this up a little bit. I think I need to angle this up just a little bit. Get those straight. All right, doesn't that look good? It's not done, but look, that stands out. And it's not so many different colors that it starts looking crazy, which I like a lot of different colors, but this is kind of a mellow shirt. I like it. I think Patrice had the perfect suggestion. Now, I say perfect. Again, I don't think you could go wrong with a lot of those colors that everybody was saying. Okay, where do you come from? I have an extra stone on there now. I guess you're just attached to the tape. Oh, Jolanda, I was like, you told her to say that. You told her to say that color. Patrice, did she text you with that suggestion? Yeah, maybe I could do that but I don't know. If I'm going to give it away, I want to give it away and not say, hey, you can win this. And you might not even like it someday, but you have to pay all that shipping. So I'm going to find out how much shipping would be and probably give it away. That's pretty. Okay, I have those stones over here that I accidentally cut the template. Hi, Crystal. I didn't have it positioned well on the flock. I believe I'm missing 2 stones because of my cutting error. So I'm going to lay 2 stones down there. When I add little individual stones like this, I like to put transfer tape over it because as your press is coming down, I don't want it to shift my stones at all. And so I see a lot of people, though, they have it on the press, they put a stone on, and they close the press, and it works out fine for them. So I'm not saying this is how you should do it. I'm just saying this is how I like to do it. And so I'm going to go ahead and put blank transfer tape on it to hold it in place so it doesn't shift. Then we're done. Patrice, I see that. Marilyn. All right. Last press. And then after the live, I'll look and see if there was one missing from the R or any other things that somebody thought might be. Stacy, the design is in Dempsey's shop, and her shop is linked under the video. Yeah, oh, that was hot. So, just to recap, I'm using stones that are from the Baby's Booty. Her rhinestone store is linked in the video description. I'm using a template that Dem's Designs made. And I guess that's it. I'm using KTM mask. I get it from Heat Transfer Warehouse. I used crystal golden for the stones. What I'd like to do is show you crystal up against these. Okay, well I have a crystal cup here, but if I turn it sideways, my liquid's all coming out. So see my bling tumbler I made? I made it a few years ago, I think. Okay, good. I'm glad you found the design. Let me show you the shirt, and then I'm just going to grab some crystal stones so you can see these side by side. In this light, I don't know that you'll see the difference. There is definitely a difference. I think you could use these a lot of places where you use crystal, but there is definitely a difference. So you do this. Okay, you ready? I know I'm fancy, Patrice. You know I'm so fancy. So fancy that I've painted my fingernails once in the last 10 years. It is, it's a coppery brown. It's not just a brown shirt. It's very, very coppery brown. Dimps. Are you not proud of yourself? That's gorgeous. I love these colors with this shirt. I think these are perfect colors. So the colors are crystal golden for the insides of the letters, and then before you lay at the bottom. And then see my shadow that I really wanted to kind of somewhat blend in with the shirt. And I wanted the shadow to be super contrasty from the word. And so the shadow is made from coffee stones. I love this. Love, love, love it. All right, and get the lid on that so I don't knock those over. Thanks, Eve. Okay, so here, let me show you up against the Labrador, because Labrador is silver, like a crystal stone. It's kind of a different look, but it's a similar silvery color. And, oh, actually this is silver crystal. These are metallite. So this has crystal in the middle and basically silver or Labrador on the outside. Now you'll see a lot of gray because the back sides are gray. So you see how in this one, this is the, whatever I said, crystal golden. It's a richer light stone, very rich light stone. This is silver and crystal. So there's the difference in the two stones. It's a little bit of a golden. Now when I say golden though, I don't think of yellow, I think of a golden crystal stone. Hopefully that helps a little bit. Okay, so let me find my little magnet. because the buy-in is going on right now. And what is today? April the 4th? It goes till April the 7th. So 5, 6, 7 Friday. So it ends on Sunday. So Eve goes live on Sunday nights, 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, which is her time. And I think she leaves them open until the West Coast hits midnight, I think. Is that right, Eve? So if you're interested in the buy-in is where you get larger containers for a bulk price. Or you can go into the Buy Now or the hotfixfix.store and you can get smaller. Actually, you can get 100 gross now in the Buy Now too, I'm pretty sure. But you get those shipped out really fast and they're retail price. So I don't know why I have that big. The buy-in, your shipping, and when you receive the stones might take 30 days or so, and that's going to depend on customs because she orders them, and then has to wait till they get here. So there's no guarantee of when they'll be here. They always get them out, as soon as they can, but you're not going to get them in a week, and you're getting that bulk, that better price. So if you're interested, check out that link. And one more time, I'm going to show you this. I know, Patrice. And I think that you could do a similar thing. If you get a brown shirt that's not coppery, if you get a brown shirt, you could do tone on tone with the topazes and those types of stones. But I love it, gems. It's a beautiful, beautiful design. You really did this one up nicely. Hopefully you guys will go pick up this template. I appreciate you being here tonight. Let me see if there's any questions. Hey, did I see Sheila? No, okay. Why did I think I saw Sheila Kushimiri? Did I see her? I don't think I did. Thanks, Ethel. So a lot of new names in the chat tonight. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for putting up with the craziness that I displayed a little earlier. Tiana, it does have a beautiful message. You're welcome, Lolo. Great job, Pooh Marilyn. Oh, thanks, Lucille. All right. Thank you, Ropey. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all for being here. You guys have made my night. And hopefully there was some fun added to yours. That's the whole point. All right. All right. There it is. One last time. Go get the template. Get your rhinestones. Patrice will be on tomorrow night, I think. Patrice, do you know what you're doing tomorrow night? Are you doing lasers or embroidery or bling or vending machines? What are you going to do tomorrow night? And then Eve will be on Sunday night. Angel B usually comes on Monday nights. Delonda usually comes on either live and or premiere and or video on Tuesday, Wednesday. Tuesday is more of a general live. Wednesday is Romeo Wednesday. So if you have a Caesar Romeo or Caesar Juliet, those would be beneficial to you. Really, everything she's teaching, even on Wednesdays, can work with other machines as far as the thought of how to design things. So don't not watch just because you don't have a Caesar, because you can use that knowledge on other things. Sewing a tote bag. All right, I'll be taking notes. I will be taking notes. All right, so we know the answer. There's the shirt. Love y'all. Appreciate you being here. And until